I think you're very fortunate to have a mother that you love. I don't know what that feels like because my mother wasn't strict and tough. My mother wasn't giving me a childhood with loving structure. My mother was abusing me. She was turning what should have been a childhood into a traumahood. And so the time that I spent growing up underneath my mother in those circumstances, that time was filled with fear and anxiety. I was living in a place of just surviving minute to minute, second to second. And when a child grows up that way, love doesn't have a chance to grow and develop. You know what does though? An extreme need for love. And you know what that does next? It creates a child who becomes an adult who is constantly living with a desperate need to be loved, to be cared for, which leads to very abusive relationships. Because in that desperation, we become what other people need us to be, and we will go along to get along if it means that we receive something that feels like love. And do you know what that leads to? Us figuring out that we need to parent ourselves so that we can show ourselves love in order to develop healthy relationships. When you're raised in love the way that it sounds like maybe you were, because love developed for your mom, you didn't have to go through this. So I'm not even sure what point it is you were trying to make on the video where you posted this, and I'll put the backstory in the comments section. But make no mistake that there is a difference between being a parent who provides loving structure, who's a bit tough or strict, and child abuse.